What's up guys, this is Ark of Crunchy Link with another Undead Labs video for you. This is just a quick 30-second footage, but it reveals a lot to us. Short but so sweet. Alright, before I get too excited, let's just watch the video. Pretty short, huh? Alright. Now let's go back through and analyze it for the people who haven't been pausing it every second like I have for the last, I don't know, 2 hours. Alright, at just 2 bloody seconds in, we see a lot of stuff in this first freeze frame. Alright, first thing we see, when you pull up your journal, you see other survivors listed. And along with that, you see like a relationship status, so, you know, you're friends with this guy, might be something more with them, we don't know. Also you see hearts probably representing health, and a little lightning symbol, most likely representing energy. Also we see room for a gun and a melee weapon, so for everyone who's been wondering, this probably means you can only have 1 melee and 1 gun. But that might just be for this character. There might be characters with like, I don't know, a perk called Badass, God only knows, who can carry, you know, 2 guns, 2 melee, we don't know. Also, we see something very interesting here. We see the traits Doctor and Travel, which, yeah, the obvious for Doctor probably means you can heal people and stuff. Travel, my guess is as good as yours. And under that, we see the survivors' innermost thoughts. Like what they're actually thinking themselves. And then on the left, we see a bag that says like 6 pounds, so shows how much you're carrying, rather than the Fallout kind of thing, which shows how much you're carrying and how much your max is. Another interesting thing we see is the heads-up display. Like in the top left we see a morale meter, and in the bottom left we see a mini-map along with an energy bar and a health bar, I assume. So pretty limited HUD, but that's what you'd be hoping for. You don't want like sprinting speed or anything crazy like that, just simple. Alright, one more thing before we move on to the separate tents. The church is the same one from the trailer, like the initial trailer, and it's called All Hope's Church. Or, I think that's right. Don't quote me on that one, people. Alright, first tent we see is dedicated workplace. So, we have plus 100% to construction time. So I assume that's like barricading and setting up tents and buildings and stuff. Also, it adds 10 to storage materials, I think. Second one we see is sleeping area, so I assume this is just temporary for like when you get new survivors and you're in a rush to like get them on an outpost or base, so just set up a quick little sleeping tent. Alright, next one is the medical tent, so we have plus 25 to medicine capacity and 50% faster healing, so pretty good deal, depending on how fast the health recharge rate is. Next one up was actually talked about on the forums. We have the exercise tent, which will actually increase stamina and basically make you be able to run faster and longer, I suppose, something like that. This next one like whizzes past, didn't even get a good look at it, but it's the cooking area, and it increases health and prevents illness. So that's another interesting thing. We're gonna have illness in the game. Characters will be able to catch like a sickness, I suppose, and you'll need good medicine to cure it or something, otherwise it could cause death. That's my guess. Alright, next 10 is a storage area, so it just increases your capacity for storing all items, medicine, normal supplies, everything really. Alright, this last one is the garden, which basically allows you to grow your own food and sustain yourself better with farming. So rather than going out and scavenging dangerously, you can just stay inside and stock up on food. Also, an interesting note is it takes like a minute to construct this, so we have build times. Right, last thing of the video, we see a couple of survivors interacting as we walk past. We see a tent already set up, looks like a workplace. Nothing really major. And then we go into the church and it all fades to black. So, that's all for now, guys. This has been Ark, Crunch your link, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next video.